So Kahaya is leaning back into the snow, where he is stabbed by a very sharp object. Intrigued by this, he digs with his walking stick and finds an object he saw not so long ago. It is a perfect triangle configuration with a broken tip and the stain of blood along the back side of it. Kahaya squeezes the object in his hand and gets up, walking away from the Johol's camp. Vol's eyes seem to lock in on him as he starts to fade away. He motions one of his guards and Kahaya is stopped from advancing further. Vol walks over to where Kahaya is stopped, as do Zola and Solomon. Outnumbered and without weapons, Kahaya's group just waits. The others do not know yet what happened to Lithi. All are nervous as Vol makes his way over. Vol, why have I been stopped? Things were just starting to get going, and I was wondering who might have offended you. No one has offended me, Vol, but I've traveled far to get here, and it's getting late. I have a long journey ahead of me. Thus I must go before nightfall, or risk getting caught trapped in the freezing climates in your lands here below. I understand. Perhaps I'll see you at another gathering. Perhaps I'll pass this way again. The two shake hands, and after Kahaya's group has gathered supplies, they head off with a couple of new members. These new people didn't like the old ones, and so they joined Kahaya. These new members are great hunters who Kahaya heard stories about when he was a boy. Butha is a tough man and a great hunter. Tul is said to be a skilled craftsman, but a pain to most in the group. As the sun begins to set, the once cool air becomes frigid, and it starts to snow. The clan stops to set up camp, building ice shelters to stay clear of the elements for just a day or two. Tul asks Kahaya, so do I have to make my own home for the night, or will you lend me yours? Why, hell no, I won't lend you mine. Get back to work, or when the sun has completely set, you will freeze. Kahaya, that's not nice. He is our guest. See what you can do to help him. Solomon, he stopped being our guest the moment he joined our ranks. If he is going to be traveling with us, let him earn his keep. Tul appears to be embarrassed some as he puts his hand up to his mouth. He leans his head over into his palm. He is deep in thought as he wonders next what he should do. I stand here and I wonder now just what I need to do. Would my leader be so confident if he truly knew that I haven't the slightest clue of how to build a shelter out of snow? I'd better build something quick before the winds begin to blow. The sun is moving down more and it's getting dark. The moon is now visible and sounds of wild dogs are heard throughout the lands. Kahaya is sitting down watching Tul try to build a warm place for himself. I think Tul can do it. He is said to be a creative fellow, so let's see what he can come up with. Tul is trying to watch the others build theirs, and Kahaya is laughing as every time Tul tries to build up the hollow half-circle that will become his shelter, the top collapses. Tul keeps repeating the same process, and it keeps getting funnier to everyone watching. This is funny to you, Kahaya? If you could see yourself repeating the wrong steps over and over again, please continue. You just might make it before nightfall. My hands are so numb I can hardly squeeze them together. I must ask of you to show me how to build a shelter out of snow. You learn pretty fast, Tul. It is sometimes better to ask for help. After all, even I am not good at everything. There may come a day where I need your assistance. Kahaya built up a mound of snow. Everyone helped him. The snow was built up about waist high, then packed down some. It took some time to get the snow packed just right. The snow is then cupped out slowly from the bottom, as another is patting the inside of the top of the shelter to keep the roof solid. Everyone is sleepy when the shelter is completed, but they know they must gather wood to start a fire for the night. Before they go out, Kahaya wants to share something with everybody. I know it will be dark soon, but I made a discovery earlier that I know you all would like to hear. What did you find? Solomon asked. If you remember back a few days ago, Lithi and I were out shaping stones for spears. Lithi wasn't doing well with his, and I mentioned that to him. Lithi just kept on, trying to get a perfect point, but he just couldn't. I had mine just about perfect until I missed what I was aiming at. and the tip of my spearhead broke completely off. Lithy kind of thought it was funny, and later we went out on a hunt. We were hoping to catch something, but we got caught up in a storm and became separated. I found shelter, yet my friend did not. I blamed myself for many days, until we went to this dinner with the old ones. Everything was going well, and I was kind of enjoying myself for a time. When I leaned back to stretch out, after getting a fill of chow, I was stabbed by an object underneath the snow. When I dug up the object, I pulled it up to the surface, and to my surprise I found the spearhead Lithy kept that I broke at the Jehol's campsite. This alone is why I left early, because I felt unsafe around the old ones, knowing they have killed another. Peace has been away with all the clans for so long now. It's hard to imagine something like this is happening. I'm going to stop there now, and I'll return with another section of the book. Until next time, thanks for watching.